Okay, welcome back to the next video. This video is going to be the bonus video, and I'm going to talk about two things to make your life a lot more easy and a lot more smooth, especially if you haven't transitioned yet out of your full-time job. Let's say you're still working a full-time job. Some of you will find this very helpful. So the first one is going to be hire a VA. So if you don't know what a VA means, that means it's a virtual assistant. So yes, you can have an employee work for you, and you won't be paying them an extremely high wage, typically, which is usually found in the United States. If you had an assistant here in the US, you're going to at least have to pay them $15 an hour and up. But with VAs, you can hire people in other countries, and you can pay them a much lower salary with US dollars, but over there in their country, it's a lot more money. So it's actually a win-win because you can still hire people. You don't have to pay them a whole lot, and you're still paying them good money because in their country, the US dollar goes farther and it's more for them. So for example, sometimes I like to use people from the Philippines only because they speak real good English, or India, or wherever else you want to choose. But VAs are very good helpful assistants that you can use to help manage and run your Airbnb business. So so if a lot of customers have questions, you could just give them scripts and answers to the questions. You can also use them to help you find deals. You could show them how to go on Craigslist, how to look for rental properties by owners, and they can create an Excel spreadsheet and just put all the information in there. There's many different ways you can use a VA to help you with your business and cut out a lot of time-consuming, tedious tasks that you may not have time for, or it's so simple it's not worth your time. Another thing too is you can hire them per job base. So like, let's say, you just want to have a list created and here's $100 and that's it, and you guys go your ways. Or you can hire them for part-time and give them certain hours that you want them to work. Or you can hire them full-time and have them help you for straight 8 hours a day. That's actually what I did when I first started off. And I had a guy working for me 8 hours a day while I was at work working the 8 hours. I taught him how to find deals and how to do all these things. So while I was at work working 8 hours, my VA was working 8 hours helping me run my business. So it was very helpful, and it saved me a whole lot of time because once I got off work, a lot of small tasks and a lot of tedious things were already done. I didn't even have to spend any time doing it. And it cost me a very small amount of money. Okay, and one way you can find them is at Upwork.com. Upwork.com is pretty much a platform, so you can pay. So if some of you guys are worried about, okay, well, what if I pay them? What if they don't do what I want them to do? And all these other things that may cross your mind, and it crossed my mind too. You can use this platform, and the platform, when you pay them, it doesn't pay them until you actually approve the work. You could even have them send screenshots and the time they spent. And there's a lot of ways, a lot of good tools and features that you can use on the website to make sure that these people aren't cheating you of your time and that they're getting these tasks done. So the next thing is another bonus is the keyless electronic keypad. So this is going to be a huge time saver, huge lifesaver for you. This is going to make a real big difference in your business. Usually with the keypads, the actual contractor ones from Home Depot, where you put your key, you put in the pin, and then you actually have the physical key. It's too easy for that key to get lost. Some of the guests that come and stay, it's easy for them to lose the keys. It's gonna happen. Or even your maid or your handyman or even yourself. There's too many people touching these keys, and the odds of them getting lost are very high. And another thing too is that you're gonna have to make multiple copies, and it's just too much. And if they lose it, and if it's the middle of the night and they lose their keys, you got to go all the way over there at the middle of the night, and hopefully you have a backup pair you know, and hopefully your backup pair didn't get lost and then you just have nothing. So it's just too complicated. So the best thing you want to use is just use a keyless electronic keypad. It's a doorknob on the door, and it has just like the pins on your cell phone, like when you type in your phone numbers, it's just a pin pad, and you just put in 4 digits and then pound, and the people could get in and they can get out. Worst case scenario, if they forget the code for whatever reason, all they have to do is call you or text you, and you just give them the code and they could get back in. So there is no keys getting lost, and it's going to save you a whole lot of time from going back and forth to the place. And another thing too is it lasts for a year, so the battery is good for a year, and it's worth it. They're super affordable. You can get them for like $40 to $200, and it's well worth the investment. And you should have it for your front door, and also for your maid's closet, because for your maid's closet, that's where you want to store all your towels, your extra snacks, your extra waters, everything, all your extra supplies should be in the maid's closet. But you don't want the guest coming in to have access to that, because they may go through too much, or, you know, eat all the food, who knows what. You want to have a keypad on the front door and also on your maid's closet. So I hope this helps, and let me know if you guys have any questions. And that's it for this lesson.